Hello all, I am Chakravarthy, aspiring data analyst. Today, I'm going to show my analysis on hotel reservation data using SQL. So, why this project? Hotel industry is an hospitality industry, so that aims to enhance the guest experiences and ensure a comfortable stay for the customers. So to achieve this, so they relies on the data set database, the feedback they receive from the customers to increase their experience and increase their customer retention and also to acquire new customers. This project involves analyzing the hotel reservation data set and to identify critical factors that influencing the hotel operations. I have conducted this analysis using SQL and examined the data and found out the key factors that influence the hotel reservation. So this slide consists of the details of the data set. As you can see, see the data set contains booking ID, number of children, and number of weeknight reservation, weekend reservations, and what is the type of meal plan the customer preferred, and what is the type of the room they reserved, uh, what is the lead time between a booking and the arrival, and what is the date of arrival, and how the reservation is done, is whether online or offline, and what is the average price per room, and what is the current booking status. This is the structure of the data set opened in the SQL. So first I found out the total number of reservation in that data set, and it is found out to be 700. Total 700 reservations were there in the data set. In those, the popular meal plan among the customers was meal plan 1. So this was found to be the favorite menu for most of the customers. In around 527 customers from the 700 reservations were selected meal plan 1. So in among the 700 reservations, the average price per room reservations involving children was found to be 144.57. In the year 2018, around 577 reservations were made in the year 2018, and the most commonly booked room type was found out to be room type number 1. Around 534 customers preferred room type 1 from the 700 reservations, and many of those reservations, around 383 reservations, fall on a weekend. That is, around 55% of the reservations were weekend reservations. And when now coming into the lead time, the highest lead time was 443, and the minimum lead time was found to be 0. And when coming to the market segment type for reservation, the most common is found to be online. Uh, Around 518 reservations were made through online, and rest all was through offline corporate. When coming to the booking status, initially there were 700 reservations, but later the confirmed booking was 493 booking. Uh, Around 20% of the bookings were reservations were cancelled. Uh, when coming to the number of guests through the 700 reservations, I found out that total guests was found to be 1385 numbers, in which the adult count was 1316 and the total children count was 69, which is way more less when compared to the adult. And when coming to the average number of weekend nights reservations involving children, and it found to be one reservation. And average, if we look upon average, on average, one reservation were done on the weekend involving children. If we skim through the, if you see the data set on a complete year, according to the month wise, so I found out that October month has the most number of bookings with 103, followed by the September. So this is the finding in which month how many bookings is done, how many reservations has been booked. When come to the average number of nights spent by a guest for each room type according to the room type, and found out that room type number one has highest average number of nights with 2.88, followed by the room 7. This shows that room type number 1 is the most favorite room also, and most and highest number of nights spent by the customers. When it comes to room involving children, reservation involving children, the most common room type was found to be room type 1, and the average price was 123. And when coming to the which market segment generates the highest average price per room, it found out to be online market with the highest average price of 258. So the key findings which I found in this database is room type 1 is the most favorite option for the guests, and their favorite meal option is meal plan 1. Among those reservations, 55% of the reservation were weekend reservations, and customer mostly preferred online mode for reservation. Average one weekend reservation including children is done, and in those reservation around 30% of the reservation were cancelled. uh, So I suggest some weekend special programs or activities that will attract families with children so that children count can be increased. And to introduce a feedback form while a customer is willing to cancel it, so we can get the reason why most of the cancellation is happening and take action based on the reasons. And I also suggest to offer a flexible date option for the guest who are unable to come at the reserved date, so that they can change an alternative date. We can so we will not be losing the booking, but we can get in the alternate, we can check in them at alternate date if. And I also suggest to do marketing activity in the local level nearby areas, so that offline booking also can be increased. And in that from the data set I found out that around 69 customers does not prefer any meal plan. So I also suggest to build up some room and meal combo, so that they can select a meal preference rate can be increased. Thank you.